Welcome guys, this is MarketFX, and today I'll be giving my weekly review and projection for the pound yen and the USD yen, the USDJPY. So do well to subscribe, smash that notification icon, and stick to the end of this video as I'll be giving my weekly review, giving the best point of entries using the top down analysis and the COT data to see what the institutional traders are doing on the GU, the GBPJPY and USDJPY to get our best point of entry, right? So basically what we did last week was pretty simple. What we were expecting was not that much. So basically this is what we're expecting, right? We're expecting the market to give us either a continuation, right, of this very strong push, or the market could reverse because of we are already in a range, right? Just like we've seen here, the market was in a range, right? The market has been on a range, so we're expecting a reversal, the market to come to this zone, right? Give us a reversal, right, to this trend line or back down to that zone, or we get a break and a retest, then a continuation to that zone, right? So basically these are the two things, the two scenarios we plotted out, or these are the two entries we're expecting the market to give us for last week. Basically this is what we're expecting, right? And the market gave us the break and the retest, and that was a very nice setup for us. A lot of people took the setup and I was very happy a lot of people took it, right? So basically this is what we said for the USDJPY last week. Why for the pound yen, the market did not come to our entry, right? But still yet the market is going to come back to that entry. So basically these are what the market did. This is what the market did. We're expecting the market to give us an ABC correction, right? This is what we're expecting the market to give us before we get a very strong push to the upside, but the market really did not come back to the demand zone we have right here. Currently the market has created a new demand zone right there. So basically we're expecting the market to still come down to fill some orders, then continue to the upside. So without any further talk, let us jump right into the video, do our top-down analysis, go to the COT data to see what the institutional traders are doing, and align ourselves with what the institutional traders are doing on the pair, right? So let's clear the charts. Beautiful. So on the weekly, what are we seeing? What am I seeing on the weekly, right? So I'm seeing this zone. Let's map out our zones. The zone that the market has reacted to, the market is reacting to, and we could get a best points of reaction from, right? So basically this zone, I'm seeing this zone, I'm also seeing this zone right here. The market has reacted to this zone and could also react to this zone, and it's only reacting right now, right? This is the most recent zone the market has reacted to, or the market is reacting to right here, right? So we could see the market come to that resistance zone for the USDJPY. So let's drop down to the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, for me, I would say I've not yet seen anything. The bullish trend have started, right? Because of what I've been seeing, the lows being swept, telling us the order flow is on the bearish side, right? So we are not yet seen these highs, right, being taken out. Once we get this high taken out, right, then it's a bullish indication that the market wants to go further to the upside, or the market would come sweep all this liquidity right here, then give us a very sharp move to the upside. So basically this is what the market could give us, right? So let's clear this stuff. Okay, basically this is what I'm seeing. And also we have this very beautiful zone right here, which the market came to test, then give us our lower high. So basically what I'm saying. So let's go to the 4-hour. So before we do anything on the 4-hour, before we plot any zone on the 4-hour, let's go to the COT data to see what the institutional traders are doing, so to get best point of entry and get a more clearer picture on what the market is actually doing. Okay, for the COT data, we can see that, okay, you can see this. Okay, we can see that, okay, overall we have a lot of longs for the yen. We have a lot of longs for the yen compared to the shorts, and recently they have been adding a lot of shorts, right, and closing a lot of long position, right? This is telling us that the bears are actually shifting, right? The bears are coming in for the yen, making the yen a little bit weak, right? This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing weakness for the yen. So let's go to the US dollar reports to see what we have on the US dollar. Okay, for the US index, like the dollar index, what am I seeing, right? Okay, I'm seeing that we have longs, not very large longs, and also not very large shorts. The difference between the long and the short are not really kind of massive, and also recently they have been closing a lot of shorts and closing longs, right? This is telling us that the dollar is kind of neutral, right? We still don't have a very strong bias either from the buyers or from the sellers for the dollar, telling us the dollar is a little bit neutral, right? And this is also a bullish signal because of the yen is getting weaker, this guy is neutral, so this is also a bullish signal, but the bulls are not very strong for the USDJPY. So let's go to the pound to see what we have on the pound, right? Okay, very beautiful. For the pound, right, for the pound reports, what we have that originally we have a lot of longs, right, compared to the shorts, and recently they have been adding a lot of long position to the long position they have and closing short position, right, for the pound. And this is telling us that the pound is getting strong. The pound has been strong and is getting strong, and this is a very bullish indication for the pound yen, right? So we're expecting a very strong price bullish movement from the pound yen, right? So basically this is what the COT data is actually telling us. So let's go back to the charts to see how we can implement this and make use of this data. Okay, from the COT data, we saw that the dollar is not very strong, but the yen is getting weak. This is also a bullish signal. So basically these are the things we should plot for the USD JPY, right? We have this zone right here, which the market has broken, right? We have this resistance stone supports, and the market has also tested that zone. We also have this trend line the market has been reacting to. This trend line right here. Okay, and also have this trend line which the market is slowly approaching, and you could see a reaction from that trend line. So basically this is what I'm seeing the market could actually give us for this coming week, right? These are the entries or the possible entries the market is actually or might give us for this coming week. So basically I'm expecting the market to push up a little, get a retest from that trend line, then we get this push right to this zone. We could get a break of that support back to this trend line right here, right? This is something that could happen, or see that the market does give us a support, right, then give us a break above that zone, right? Basically this is what I'm seeing, right, for the market to give us for this coming week for the USDJPY. Let's go to the pound. Let's go to the pound yen to see what we have for the GBPJPY. So for the GBPJPY, let's clear the chart, do our top analysis to see we have the best point of entry. Okay, for the pound yen, this is the weekly. What do we have on the weekly? Let's map out our zones. We have this beautiful zone right here, which the market is currently testing, right? So we could see a little bit of bearishness before we get that break to the upside. So let's go to the daily time frame to see what we have on the daily. So in the daily time frame, what am I seeing? I'm seeing that we are on a very strong uptrend, right? So basically this is what I'm seeing. We have this trend line right here, which the market has been reacting to, right? And the market might also come to react in that zone. And just like we've seen from the COT data, from the institutional standpoint, it's telling us that the buyers are strong, right? The pound is strong, the USDJPY is getting weak, and we will see a very strong buy momentum from the pound yen this coming week, right? So let's drop down to the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, what am I seeing? What is the market giving us on the 4 hour? So we have this beautiful zone right here. We have this beautiful zone right here, which the markets, okay, we have this beautiful zone, which the markets, just like we said last week, we're expecting the market to come down to that zone, right, before heading up. So this is making this place a point of liquidity, right? Telling us the market would want to come grab a lot of liquidity, right, from that zone before we get pushed to the upside. Also, we have a demand zone right here. So we have 2 points the market will want to come to, right, before we see that push to the upside. So this is what I'm seeing for the yen. These are the 2 best scenarios I'm seeing the market will want to give us, right? We have this demand zone right here. So basically this is the 2 things I'm seeing, right? The market could come to this zone right here, right, come fill some orders, then we get the break from that 200 level, right? This is the psychological level we've been waiting the market to break from, and we could see this move, right? We could see this very nice move, right? The market should push to that trend line, right, come to demand zone right there, and we get the break. So basically these are the 2 things I'm seeing the market want to give us for the pound yen this coming week. So if you find this video helpful, do well to give it a thumbs up. Do well to give it a thumbs up, at least help this channel and the video to get pushed to as many people that wants the video. Also, if it's your first time watching my video, do it to subscribe. Smash the notification icon, so whenever I drop a nice content like this, you'll be the first person to get the video. So when next we meet again, I wish you guys a happy trading and peace out guys.